I keep hearing that music should be learned from 4 to 6 years old. I started music and I'm 18. Am I too late to become a composer? No, of course not. I was going to swear real quick. But of course not. That's bullcrap. All right. You can learn music at any age. All right. People who say that you need to learn from 4 to 6 years old are coping. They're either coping and trying to come up with a reason why they themselves don't learn, because music is hard. All right. Music is a skill. It takes effort. It takes sacrifice. It requires time. It's difficult. All right. And so better than say, hey, I didn't try this hard thing, or I failed at this hard thing because I wasn't willing to put in the work. It's easier to say, oh no, I can't do it, and neither can you. All right, you have to do this at a young age, or you can't do it. That's bullcrap. All right, it's not real. It's not true. I'm tripping over myself. I get pissed off about this because it's a skill. Have you ever heard someone say, hey, I want to pick up pottery, and their friends go, no, you can't do pottery. Are you crazy? No, you have to be born with pottery. You can't do pottery. It's a talent you have to be born with. You have to be blessed with pottery. No, of course not. You say, hey, I want to learn pottery. They go, okay, yeah, that's cool. Go for it. Awesome. Can you make me a mug? All right. There's no stigma around pottery. There's no stigma around wanting to learn how to play video games. There's no stigma around wanting to learn most hobbies. But for whatever reason, music, people are like, oh, no, if you didn't learn piano at a young age, you can't learn. Or if you didn't learn how to compose music at a young age, you're not going to learn. No, some of the greatest composers in music had started late. Hector Berlioz, one of the great romantic composers, started so late that his father literally had to bribe the music school to allow him in. They didn't want to let him in. He was too old. I think he was like 6 years older than all the other students. And they're like, no, he's too old. And his father's like, fine, screw it. Here's some music. Here's some money. Let him in. Tchaikovsky was a late bloomer. Wagner was a late bloomer. So many, Rimsky-Korsakov was a late bloomer. So many of the greatest composers of the modern repertoire who are held up as deities, as heroes, as icons of concert music started in their 20s. All right, you don't have to start early. I'm getting pissed off. All right, I'm sorry. Calm down. Because I dealt with a lot of stuff. I did not write my first piece of music until I was 22. All right. I'm a professional composer. This is what I do. I get paid to do this stuff. And there are still people who tell me I'm not a real composer. There are still people who say I'm not a real musician because of this, or because of that, or because I missed out on this, or because I don't have that. I don't care. I write music, and the people who pay me like the music that I write. All right. So I'm going to keep doing it. But all of it is just a cope. When people say you can't do something because of an age, or when people say you can't do something because of a skill level or because of a background or an education, it's a cope. They're trying to say why they can't do it. And because they didn't do it or they can't do it, that means you can't do it. Because it's easier to say something's stopping me than it is to say, this is hard. All right, this was hard and it was too hard for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't follow through. And so they say no one else can. If I couldn't do it, no one else can. All right, it's annoying. Other than that, another common one is people who are like, this is special. I feel special because I can do it. And rather than feel more special by getting better at it, I'm going to be special by saying no one else can. I'm better than you. I'm more special than you. And rather than focus on improving myself and feeling better about myself that way, I'm going to make sure everyone else knows they're beneath me kind of thing. This is all kind of messed up stuff. I got to calm down. All right, I got to calm down. I'm going to take a sip, and then we're going to listen to Ship's music.